I'm Margarita Kiwis, and I'm the Director of RI Labs for Ricoh Innovations in Menlo Park.
And I'm Jamie Graham, and I'm the Distinguished Engineer, and I work in the California Research Center at Ricoh Innovations.
iCandy is an application. It's a desktop application that runs on your Mac or your PC that allows you to create QR codes and content for offline advertising and promotion and media.
Yeah, so we've been doing a lot of research around here on tangible user interfaces, where the tangible is kind of the physical object and connecting those to digital media. And we found that, connecting pieces of paper that have a representative picture on them and a digital marker on them, like a barcode that allows you to connect to the digital media, that it's pretty useful. And people find this kind of entertaining. They can flash a code in front of a webcam or in front of their cell phone and have it retrieve the digital media for them. We started probably 6 or 7 years ago looking at tangible media for digital interfaces in the document realm, because we are kind of document centric around here. We build office machines. And so as one of our projects, we looked at how we could connect documents, physical documents, paper documents, back to digital media. And so we started looking at things like connecting videos to documents. We created a project called Video Paper. This is basically an outgrowth of the Video Paper project, and we decided to target the consumer space with iTunes and YouTube because it's a little bit more wide open. We can get some real user participation from the consumer world. So this is a barcode. This little squiggly bunch of lines here is a 2D barcode, which just means it can hold more information and it can be read by webcams and cell phones, all right? And they've been used in Japan for quite a while, and a lot of the cell phones in Japan can recognize them straight out of the box. And so in Japan, you see these all over the place. They're on a lot of products. They're on billboards so that you can snap a shot of a billboard and you can get a coupon to go eat at a restaurant or something like that.
We spent quite a bit of time last fall testing different QR code sizes and then changing the way we create the QR code so we can make a smaller, footprint on it. And so that's part of the secret sauce of iCandy. So when people try to decode it, they go, oh, it looks like it's encrypted. But what it allows us to do is put a lot more information in, but still allow the QR code to be smaller.
You can print these codes on basically anything. And that's why we brought this out here, because here we have mugs. We uploaded our pictures to Flickr, and then you can print from Flickr to like Coop, or you can then print to Zazzle. You can get these nice things, and they work. Right. So we have lots of examples of that. This is a kid's beading project. Wow. And so my daughter and I put this together, and it works. Yeah. So if you were to stop the video right now and scan this, then it would work, and it would take you to a special place.
People who want to put a barcode on the back of their business card, they might want it to be a little bit smaller. So the beauty of the iCandy application is that it's an authoring environment. Right. So you can create your barcode and you can connect anything that you want to, anything that's on the web, any URL, anything that's in iTunes that's managed by iTunes, so an iPhone app, a song, a track, podcast, whatever you want, right? And so it gives you the authoring environment because it puts the album art or whatever associated graphics, so it's really pretty, right? So think of like desktop publishing for QR codes. And the application also lets you scan any QR code that you find.
You download our app and install it. Works on Windows or Mac. And then you take, first thing, typically, let's take the iTunes scenario where I have my music collection. You open our print window, which allows you to kind of drag and drop. You just drag and drop tracks in from iTunes, drop it on to our print window, and now you can print to your local printer, so it prints to any printer. Not a special printer. You can print to disk, so that you have a digital version. These are printed on just a small photo printer, okay, a little photo printer, using 4x6 paper. Or you can print to Flickr. And if you print to Flickr, as Margarita's showing, you can then print these nice little booklets. So what we like to say is that, imagine having your artwork on your coffee table so that you can share it with your friends, and then your friends come over, they can point to the thing they want to listen to, and it'll start playing. So when you drag something over like an iTunes track, then you can pick one of the layouts that you want to print to, and they're optimized for printing to a booklet or printing to your local printer, and then or printing to so that you can share it. You can email these cards to somebody. But what we also provide is a way to track when the cards have been scanned and when you've printed. So the system's instrumented so that it phones home basically every once in a while, reports some data, and that way you have information on when the cards are being scanned. And in the scenario we just talked about where we're passing cards around to other people, you can actually track when other people have scanned your cards, which we think is really cool. So if you have it on your business card or you're doing a campaign. This card that I'm holding up right here is actually an iPhone app card. So if I'm a developer and I create a new iPhone app, I can give this card out to a bunch of people. And what it does, when you scan it with your iPhone, it takes you right to the iTunes store where you can either purchase or download if it's free, and then you have the app. So it's a way to give people access right to your app. So we think this is a cool new feature. But the analytics on the back end is something where we think is very important. We even have a feature where with our clients, you can scan a card and it takes you right to the analytics for that card.
I mean, the kind of data that we capture is obviously, you know, when you printed it, if, you know, who scanned it. So, you know, we make a distinction between personal scans and scans that are done by other people, geography based on the IP address. We can tell you the platform, you know, was it done on a Mac, was it done on Windows, or was it done on a cell phone? We've also added tiny URLs. So for people who don't have, you know, an iPhone, or they don't have a webcam, they're not going to scan it. If they type in the tiny URL because you handed out, you know, your band and you handed out a flyer or a postcard or something, you still get the click through. So the next thing that we're looking at, because the thing that comes up when we demo is that people want to see an iPhone app. And so that's the thing that we've got on the drawing boards right now. The iCandy iPhone app would be you know, an application that would be on the iPhone that would read any barcode. And so the idea is that then, you know, you've got this customized iCandy app that would track it, and some of the features that we're looking at is that then you could get analytics on mobile phones. For bands, it's all about the downloads. Gosh, you know, can I promote music downloads, right? For business people, it's all about, gosh, it would be great to have, you know, a business card with my V-card information on the back. And that's come up quite a bit. And then for all the marketers, it's the analytics. That's what they get very excited about, and being able to do different campaigns and different promotions. And again, being able to track, you know, if I have, you know, my street team in San Francisco plaster all these walls with, you know, posters, you know, did anyone actually act on it,
But
right?
we really want feedback. I think that's the key thing. We want to engage the community and be part of the community and learn more about it, because it's a free app. We're not trying to make money. We're just trying to learn about the community and kind of direct our research as a result. Actually, we should mention one other thing, that if you join up and give us feedback through our forum,
And we think it's really good.
yeah, then we give you a $10 iTunes card, and then you join in for winning like a raffle to win an iPod Touch.
So it's very good.
Okay. Thank you very much.